Hello everyone, we are back with our February check-in. Wow, what a doozy. I know this is a hard month for a lot of us, myself included, so let's get into it. I will start this video out with a disclaimer I will be putting at the beginning of all of my check-in videos, which is basically that I do live in New York, but my rent in New York is lower than the rent that you would usually see in other New York apartments. Because of this situation, I'm able to aggressively save for my dream of living on a homestead in New Zealand. But I also do want to say that if this wasn't the situation, I would 100% be living at home with one of my parents. So yeah. Anyways, let's just get right into the percentages and share the breakdown for this month. Here is my percentage breakdown, and let me share the exact percentages because it's probably hard to particularly read. Bills this month were 32.8% of my monthly spend. Debt repayment was 25.6%. Groceries came out to 14.4%. Savings and investment came out to 11.1%. Pet expenses were 4.3%. Eating out was 3.3%. Travel expenses, which you won't see every month, but you will see some of the months this year, it was 2.2% this month. And again, remember, in my no-buy, travel is allowed, just with strict rules. Transportation, which means like MTA, was 2.1% of my spend this month. Replacements was 2.1%. So that was for my filtered shower head and a new ink cartridge for my printer. Donations came out to 1.2%. Health/fitness, which usually just includes like dance classes, came out to 0.7%. And the final thing, which I'm sure you're all wondering about, seeing that tiny little red sliver on my thumbnail, is a book. Came out to 0.2%. So, my reflections on this information. Yes, indeed, I made a red light purchase, but it was actually an accident. And when I say that, I truly mean it, because I pre-ordered a book last year. I knew that it was coming out in February. I thought that when I pre-ordered it, I paid for it. It was not the case. I ended up getting the money taken out of my account on the day that it came out this February. So technically, I bought a book this year, and that is on my red light list. So things happen. I wasn't gonna share, and I was gonna be like, well, you know, my heart was in the right place. It doesn't matter. Things happen, and I just want to be transparent with you guys. So yes, I made a red light purchase. No, I'm not starting over. No, I didn't fail my no-buy. It was a small purchase of something that I know that I'm not going to do again, and you know, it is what it is, but I didn't expect it to happen so early or so fast. My rules are strict, no books this year, and technically I paid for a book. So I'm a little sad, but it's fine. Some other reflections from this month is, yes, I was kind of in a book slump. It felt like I was kind of in a life slump, if I'll be real. But, you know, February Grace will tell you all about that in her little video diaries in a minute. I didn't really necessarily feel the urge to like purchase anything particularly to like make myself feel better or whatever. I feel like at certain points I had like a general desire to like spend or buy something, but I also knew that that wasn't going to help solve my problem. So it wasn't like a overwhelming desire, if that makes any sense. But I was definitely feeling really overwhelmed, and overall my spending, minus the like really big union fee that I had to pay last month, this month was almost exactly the same. So that feels really good. That feels really good that I'm at least being consistent, because in the past I would kind of just like pay for things with my credit card and not really think about it or look at it. So the few reminders and reflections, parting thoughts that I have with you is that this challenge is here to serve us, and we are not here to serve this challenge. We want to make sure that it's working for us, not the other way around. So adjust if you need to adjust. always at the end of every month, take some time to reflect, see what you can think up, what was hard, what was easy. The easy things, you can just let them be easy. The hard things, see if you need to adjust the rules or seek support. The Discord server is always available if you need it. The link is always in the description of all of my videos. People in there are sharing a lot of really good advice, really good support, and kind of like how they're doing the challenge. There's a couple people in the server that have actually mentioned how they've adjusted my like red, yellow, green light list thing into something that works a little bit better for them. So I really highly encourage you to do the same. The only reason that I gave that green, yellow, red light list sort of thing was because I kind of extrapolated it from Kate Flanders' idea of like how she was kind of categorizing things during her year-long shopping ban. So I don't see why there's any reason why you can't adjust my like made-up system to fit your needs better anyways. A couple examples are, one person added more like lights or levels to the thing. So red was, this was a horrible day, I totally spent unknowingly and wasn't thinking about anything. Orange was could be better but not horrible. Yellow was pretty neutral, everything was fine. Green was, I did really good, I followed my rules, that kind of thing. It was like more of a color levels list. Another person I know has completely taken out the yellow light category, and it's just like absolutely not allowed and absolutely allowed, and then kind of like budgeting in between that, because having a bit too much freedom with the yellow light list was not good for them. And another person has created kind of like a point system, so things that are cheap and like easy to access are like lower in points value, and things that are a bit more extra or whatever is a bit higher in points value, so it's harder to get without earning a certain amount of points. So it's kind of just like a, like I said when I first made the video, kind of like a choose your own adventure. So if that helps, feel free to adjust, and you guys can talk more about your methods in the comments. If you've made any adjustments to your rules or how you're approaching this challenge, if the green, yellow, red doesn't really work for you, that's fine. I want you to be able to adjust things to fit your needs better. My way that I'm sharing is just like a framework. And it works for me, again, because I'm kind of approaching mine in a way of minimalism more and not necessarily budgeting. But if you need more budgeting support, then definitely do that. Anyways, all that to say, it was a bit of a roller coaster of a month. I can't lie. It was very emotional, and I'm just gonna let February Grace tell you her feelings. It is the second day of January, and the only thing I've spent money on this month so far is rent yesterday and some more bills today. Thoughts that I'm having. Glad that we're done with the first month. Good job, us. Haven't really had too many other thoughts besides the fact that I'm really excited to start wearing my cowboy boots. I just leather conditioned them today, and I'm super excited to see all the outfits that I can make with those, which was a purchase that I actually made in November on Black Friday, but I had been thinking about those cowboy boots for almost the entire year leading up to that point, so I felt really good about that purchase. Sidebar. And I'm excited to see all the outfits that I can make with them this year, so yay! Yay, yay, yay. Hello, it's day 4. Day 4 update for February is today I had to buy lunch at work because I was there for 12 hours and I didn't have the time or the energy to cook myself food before, and then when I got home I was super overwhelmed and tired, and the lid of our rice cooker broke for like the second time, and it's been really annoying because it was broken for a period of time and then we fixed it and then it broke again. I tried to fix it another time before. It was like a whole thing. Anyways, I was like very annoyed in the moment, and I was like, let's just buy a new one. This was one thing that I was like going back and forth debating on whether or not I wanted to put a replacement for this on my yellow light list, because it's been pissing me off for a super long time. But then I'm just like, you know what? Again, like I said, with the replacing kitchen stuff, like it's all electronic. It plugs into American outlets. I'm not gonna be able to bring it. Like, I don't want to spend money on something that I'm not even gonna be able to bring or use in 5 or less years from now. So I calmed down, and Ray is probably gonna try to MacGyver a lid on it, because I think that the plastic lid top thing that the screw goes into is stripped, so you can't like screw into it without it just like falling out basically. So anyways, long story short, I was really annoyed and I wanted to buy a new rice cooker, but Ray calmed me down and was like, what about the no buy year? And I was like, you're right. I'm just annoyed.
I'm gonna make a lid that's gonna be better than, I'm gonna make a handle.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's the handle.
It's just the handle that's fucking annoying. Anyways, that's my update for today. What day is it? The 6th? I've been doing some thinking today, and obviously this year is no buy year, but I feel like in one of my other videos I mentioned how I do like a challenge a year, and I was thinking about, oh, like what if I created a wardrobe this year and then next year slowly bought it and blah blah blah. Last year, minimalism. This year, no buy. Next year, slow living. I think that's the goal. I feel like it just clicks together. Like it's all kind of like, it all makes sense because minimalism goes hand in hand with a no buy, and a no buy goes hand in hand with slow living. And I know it's a challenge to implement slow living if you live in a city, or have like a really intense 9-to-5 job or whatever. But I don't know, I feel like it would be a really interesting and fun challenge to do. So doing that, kind of getting more back to the basics, like learning more skills. I don't know, I feel like now that I'm on this path of trying to have a more intentional life, I just feel like I want to do things that are valuable with my time, you know? I want to spend less time worrying about things or what people think, and spending quality time with people that I care about, things that I care about, enriching activities, that kind of thing. In terms of the actual challenge though, I've been thinking a lot about my wardrobe, and I definitely have calmed down from the feelings of wanting to replace the entire thing. There's definitely areas where it's just totally disjointed and disorganized, but I will be eventually doing a video about, it's just gonna be a methodical and slow and intentional time of getting all of this stuff together this year and then seeing how that continues next year. I've figured that one of my new goals this year that I haven't really like laid out any specific goal markers for is that I would really love to crochet and or knit. Either or, both and, I don't know. I have a tiny bit of yarn that someone gifted me, like 2 basically like half skeins, like a very small amount of yarn. And I have knitting needles that were also gifted to me before, and Bestie Kelly is bringing 3 Woobles kits to New York when she visits next month. So we're gonna learn how to crochet together, or at least attempt to. The crochet needles come with the kit, so I'm just gonna keep one of the crochet needles, and she's gonna keep the Woobles, but we're gonna try to learn how to do that together. So that'll be super fun. And then I just have like a tiny bit of yarn, but I think what I've decided is that I'm going to use the yarn to crochet or knit myself like a little Kindle slip cover case so that my Kindle is not damaged in transit, because I am going to declutter the flap open, flap close case to Bestie Kelly, because she has one that's really similar, but it's kind of, the material is chipping. So anyways, this is a long explanation. This is a lot of thoughts. But you guys said you liked this kind of like video diary format for the month, so I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts. One more thing actually for today, I have forgotten to realize, no I haven't, what? I forgot to mention that I've definitely been searching for more dopamine and such, so I feel like I've found myself scrolling or looking for things to scroll for or through or whatever, and I definitely want to try to break that habit. I feel like I haven't been reading as much, but it might be just because the book that I'm reading is kind of like thick right now. Not thick, but like it's intense. It's The Secret History by Donna Tartt, so it's like kind of dark and academic, so I feel like I just need to get through it. I feel like I just need to make an official like dopamine list. I told you guys to do that and then I never did it myself, so maybe I could do that for myself. It's day 8 and I'm feeling meh. I just feel like the past couple of days, or maybe even the past week really, I've just been searching so hard for dopamine. I feel like I'm totally in a book slump right now. I'm reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and it's a really good book, but like I was just reading the freaking ACOTAR books, and those are like brain candy, and The Secret History is like brain 7-course meal. Like it's really good, but I feel like my brain was rotted a little bit. Reading ACOTAR, it was a lot of fun, but like the brain power that I need to give off for The Secret History, I need to like retrain my brain to do that. And I just feel like I'm not getting dopamine because, I don't know, my attention span feels so short and stunted. So I just like always have like a YouTube video on in the background, or I'm always like wanting to scroll. I feel like part of the problem is that I'm going on my phone in the morning, which is really something that I need to try not to do. I was doing a pretty good job of it for a little while, but then I've fallen back off the rails, I guess. I don't know. I'm really searching hard for dopamine. I'm feeling kind of off. I'm feeling not like depressed or anything, but it's like the lack of a spark is definitely going on right now. Like everything feels kind of gray. I'm not upset or sad. It's just, I feel bored all the time. Like nothing is satisfying, which feels really shitty, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully I can either finish my book, start a new one, or get this under control because it sucks. Maybe I could try to start learning how to knit or something. I'm not even gonna lie to you people. What day is it? The 9th? It's the 9th day. I started watching Twilight last night. I'd only ever seen the first movie one time, very briefly, like during a party. It was like a watch party and a drinking game at the same time, so I barely remember it. Just watched Twilight last night, then I watched Eclipse, then I started New Moon, finished New Moon this morning. I'm gonna watch Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2 right now. I don't care. Like they're so bad, but I'm having such a good time. You know what I mean? I'm just following the dopamine, y'all. I've been feeling really blah the past week or so, and this is the first time I've felt pure joy in a while. So I'm chasing it. I'm running after it as fast as I can. Oh gosh, I'm having so much fun. I don't even care. Currently doing some editing right now, and I've been feeling so overwhelmed lately. Like, oh my gosh, so overwhelmed. I am feeling so many feelings. Maybe it's just because I'm on my period right now, but oh my gosh. I'm like, am I cut out to do this? Am I sharing too much? Is this smart? Is this valuable to people? Like, I don't really know what's happening. I'm definitely just in that phase of hormones where I'm just like, I want to curl up into a ball and cease to be perceived. And then other times I'm like, I need community support. I want to feel like I'm supporting people and people are supporting me. It's such a crazy balance. It's such a crazy balance. I don't really know what I'm doing. I feel like a fraud. I don't know. I feel like a poser. I feel just a lot of negative thoughts are happening today in the past couple of days. I've been super overwhelmed. And keeping track of all of this stuff is really difficult. There's so many moving pieces with like documenting it, keeping it, compiling it, blah, blah, blah. So it's just a lot. I have to figure out a better system because this isn't sustainable for the whole year, and I don't want to burn myself out because that's not the point of this. So I have to figure this out. It's day 12, by the way. I don't know what the last day I documented was, but you're lucky you're getting anything this month. Day 14 of February, otherwise known as February 14th, otherwise known as Valentine's Day. Ray and I did not spend any money today, which feels really nice. We cleaned our entire apartment, which also felt really, really nice. That's pretty much it. Oh, I donated blood yesterday, but I didn't get stuff. Like, didn't have to do anything crazy. So yeah, that's the update. There's probably other days that I have forgotten to update, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Good morning. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's fine. It's February 15th, and I've officially come up against my first empty of the year. One of my little refill deodorant packages. There's not enough like surface area left to spread the deodorant. So this actually lasted me since November. So that's pretty good. And it's mid-February now. So that's a solid 3 months. Am I doing the math correctly? 4? I don't know. November, December, January, February. 4 months. That's pretty good because it's literally this big and I use it every day and the refills come in packs of 3. So I'm pretty set. I still have the refill that I have in my deodorant right now and then another refill after that. So that's cool. That's really great for me. Yay. Okay, cool. That's my first empty, but guess what? I'm not buying more because I still have some left. And I also had to replace my soap in my bathroom at the same time. They just both happened to run out in the past day. And I have like 6 more soap bars left because whenever Ray's mom comes up to visit, she always brings stuff from Virginia because it's cheaper down there. So she sometimes just like as a gift comes up with groceries, which is so amazing. And one of those things sometimes is just refills of like random soaps and stuff. So I have like 7 more soap bars that I can use. So I'm chilling for soap this year for sure. Feeling good. That's why we're doing the no buy year, because I don't need to buy more soap. There's literally no reason for it. Or deodorant for quite a long time. So that's the update for today. And I wanted to actually give one more update. I totally forgot. Okay, so I've been like really obsessing about crocheting, mostly crochet, not necessarily knitting, because of course I already have knitting needles. So why would I want to learn how to knit if I already have the needles and I don't have a crochet hook? Bestie Kelly is coming to visit. I don't remember where I mentioned this. I might have mentioned it in this video. Earlier on. I literally cannot keep track of what I'm filming nowadays. It is still the middle of February, so I need to just wait. So maybe I'll learn how to knit. Maybe I will relearn how to knit because technically I've done like a cast on stitch before, like just on the needle, but I haven't gone lower than that. So maybe this is the time to learn how to do that because I still don't have a case for this. Well, I do. I have my old case, but it is super annoying to me. For all the people that are like concerned and wondering like, oh, do you just want to get the clear case because blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I actually really don't like the flap open, flap closed thing. It makes it like way thicker than it needs to be. And yeah, so I want to have like a little slip cover case. So maybe I'll learn how to knit. Maybe I will learn how to knit. Maybe I'll put it in a video. Maybe the video's already out. Maybe it's not. I don't really know. I don't have the answers to all your questions, people, okay? Anyways, that's the update for today. No, but actually I need to do an update for the day for my February thing. So what day is it? It's the 16th. Basically, how many times have we gone out to eat this month? How many times have I paid to go out to eat this month? I think 2 already, which I technically allow myself up to 2 times a week, but I'm trying to limit it to 1 time a week. But technically, you got us food once last week.
Yes.
So that's not, it's technically okay in my rules, but I don't want to make it a habit.
We shouldn't make it a habit, but I'm tired right now.
Fair, me too.
So I want to go get some food out. We live in New York City. There's great pizza right downstairs.
I know, but I literally am starting to get eczema like on my hands and face. Okay.
So if you haven't watched Grace's eczema experience, it's right up here. And I'm just joking.
Oh gosh.
Experience with eczema. Is that not appropriate, or does that make it sound like it's a man, like the Grace Nevitt eczema experience?
I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Technically, I'm actually vlogging today. I don't really know which video to put this in now.
Well, we're just doing it. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, but Chipotle. We called Chipotle because of that video of like the white grandmas who can't pronounce it, where they're like, read this grandma, and the one's like Chipotle, and the one's like Chipotle, and I just thought
that one's the funniest.
Chipotle's the funniest. So if you've seen that TikTok, anyways, that's what that is. But
cause are you like dying? Or are you not gonna be able to wait 30 to 40 minutes for us to make food.
We can make stir fry if you really don't want to go out.
I just feel like we should save money.
All right, let's do that. Save money. Let's do it. No bite here.
Stop. Why do you do... Why?
You know.
Okay. Okay, today's update. What day is it even? The 17th. Just went to Trader Joe's. Oh my god, that was so heavy and all the trains were messed up. I'm so tired. I'm trying to think of the random thoughts that I've had in the past couple of days. I don't know, I've just had like random urges to buy things. Like I've noticed that I have a couple of fine lines under my eyes, so I was like, what kind of whatever could I get for that? And then I was like, you know what? Who cares? Literally, who cares? I don't know. Groceries still eludes me. I've been just doing groceries when I need to, but then I've also been kind of running out of food at the same time. Like today, I literally was late to my dance class because I didn't have anything to eat. It's just really hard when you're gluten-free. I don't want to spend $5 million on groceries. That simple. Why is this even focused? What's going on? So yeah, I don't know. And yes, I'm not wearing my... What is happening? I'm not wearing my glasses right now because I just got back from dance class and I'm wearing my contacts. Anyways, I'm freaking tired. Time to make food. That's the update. I think that's it, really. Always buying groceries, but you know what? You need food to live, so it is what it is. Can't wait to grow my own. Update today. I did not buy lunch out for the first time in a very, very, very long time that I was at the theater for 11 hours. I brought myself food and I was hungry a little bit because I didn't bring enough. But guess what? I didn't cave. I didn't buy anything. I almost did, but then I didn't. Finally getting out of my book slump, which is so great. I'm literally finishing the end of The Secret History. The second half, to me, way more interesting than the first half. And then I have another book that I want to read. And then I'm gonna read another book with my younger sibling and their partner. So that'll be fun. I'm actually having a pretty good reading month. It started out slow, but I'm feeling the momentum coming back and I'm feeling really good about it. Feeling like I'm craving my dopamine with reading. And again, I just cannot wait for her to come and bring the crochet needles when she visits in March. This is all I've been able to think about. I'm so excited. And they're BTS woobles. Did I mention that they were woobles? Yeah, they were woobles, and she also has like other crochet needles as well. I'm really excited. She is bringing them and she's letting me keep the needles, and they're BT21. Like they're the characters on them. So I'm really excited. Anyways, that's my update for today. Update for the 20th. I was just looking through some of my old photos because I'm trying really hard to import footage from my phone that I took while I was vlogging my little weekend in my life vlog because I didn't want to carry my camera to work and be weird, but it's taking forever. And I was looking back through some of my old photos because I was trying to clear out some of the excess, which that's a whole other thing that I have to do. But I was just looking back at all the things that I had to declutter because I thought that I was allergic to polyester, when really my skin was just being irritated by polyester extra because I had eczema and I didn't know what the cause of my eczema was. Thought it was polyester. It wasn't. It's not great to have so much polyester stuff anyways, but like there's a couple of sweatshirts that I decluttered that I'm like, dang, I miss that sweatshirt. Because if there's one thing I've noticed this winter is that I'm a sweatshirt girly through and through. I find so much comfort in wearing sweatshirts and sweaters. Like, hello, welcome to being a human that's cold. But like, I especially love sweatshirts, and I really love oversized sweatshirts too. I'm really sad because I can't buy any this entire year, and like it's gonna be fine. And like I'd rather spend the year trying to find a sweatshirt or a couple of sweatshirts that I really, really, really like that I could potentially buy next year when I'm like crafting my wardrobe slowly. But you know what the fun little workaround that I found to this is? I'm not spending any money on clothes this year, and obviously I'm doing this no buy mainly from like a minimalist's perspective, whereas I don't want to like acquire too many more things unless it's like really, really, really in line with like what I want and my lifestyle. And I've had a lot of time to think about it, which is why I'm like not too upset about the crochet hooks and stuff that I've been talking about. But guess what? I'm not going to be spending any money on a sweatshirt this year. However, I will be getting a new one by donating blood. the New York Blood Center is doing this really cool thing where if you donate blood at least once in every season, then you get a free sweatshirt. So I ordered it and I will be getting it at the end of this year / beginning of next year. I have no idea, but it's gonna be a free sweatshirt. I think it says all seasons donor and it has like a sun, a flower, a leaf, and a snowflake on it or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just gonna be my inside loungy cozy sweater for inside. So basically that's all I wanted to say, and I'm really excited about that. And I think that it's really cool that I can donate blood 4 times this year and get a sweatshirt and be doing a good thing and not be spending any money for a new sweatshirt. So that's like a little win for me. It feels like I really earned the sweatshirt instead of just like going online, buying it really quick and being like, oh yay, I have a sweatshirt now. This sweatshirt is about to be the most hard-earned sweatshirt I've ever had because I just donated blood a week ago now and I passed out. So first one, not off to a great start, but you know what, it was fine. They all took care of me. It was okay. We got 3 more tries to not pass out and then it'll be sweatshirt city, baby. Anyways, that's my update for today. I've been feeling the urge to buy, y'all. I walked through my building like yesterday and I saw like a cute little pink package and I was like, I remember what that used to feel like. You miss the rush, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm feeling a little like right now. For no like particular reason. I just know that I don't have any packages coming and that feels very sad to me for some reason. So yeah, even though every time there's a package downstairs, I check to see if my name's on it. Like from who? From where? Yeah, that's my update. What day is it today? It's the 21st or the 22nd? I don't know. I believe it's the 23rd, and my update for today, coming live literally from my bed. I don't know, dude. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling overwhelmed, feeling good, feeling bad. All of the things at once? I don't know. I hate budgeting. I hate keeping track of what I'm spending, even though it's really like not that many purchases and it shouldn't feel overwhelming, but it still does. I haven't been keeping track in the moment, so I have to like go back in and add all my purchases back. I feel like I realized this a couple of days ago or like a week or 2 ago. I don't know. We were talking about it in the Discord server, but we were saying the reason why we sometimes want to spend money to like get our hair done or get our nails done or whatever, or like even just buying food out, is because sometimes you just like want to be taken care of, you know, and sometimes you just have to outsource that, and unfortunately you have to pay for that in our society most of the time, especially if you live alone or whatever. I was like, wow, it would feel really nice if I could just like have someone do my hair, but I also feel like I've been doing either Broadway or this like straight up 24/7, 7 days a week. There's not a single day where I'm like actively resting, which that's my fault. Yeah, I'm just starting to feel like, oof, it's a lot. And the amount that I'm going to get paid for this month of February is like a lot smaller in comparison to the past couple of months when like that video kind of blew up, and like the amount that I've been stressing out this month compared to the other months. I need to recheck my priorities a little bit if I'm gonna be completely honest. So I just need to figure out a way to make this make more sense. Like I need to make it have less friction, and it's just stressing me out a little bit too much. Question mark. I don't know. I have to figure some things out, obviously. I'm not gonna like quit YouTube or anything, or like even necessarily lower the amount of videos that I do, but I need to just like stop caring so much what people are saying in the comments, especially. Like I want to give you guys what you want and give videos that will like give value to you and stuff, but at the same time I'm doing the best I can with the amount of time and energy that I actually physically have. Anyways, I've been ranting for far too long. This has nothing to do with the no buy year. I guess I'm just saying that when I feel overwhelmed in my real life, it kind of leaks out into YouTube, then therefore the no buy year. So the stress just kind of feels like it's compounding at the moment. Okay, that's the update. Was that even an update? Okay, it's the 24th. I washed the red jumpsuit that Ray was wearing the other day in the video, and guess what? I had a pair of light gray leggings, the new ones that I just got right before the no buy year started, and now they're splotchy and pink. So that's great. I'm probably gonna have to dye them or see if I can try to bleach them, but I'm really sad because I have 3 pairs of sweatpants and those were my new ones, and now they are weird looking. Not that it matters, it's not like I wear them out in public, but that sucks. But I could try to dye them, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm sad. Also, we got Chipotle for dinner. But we're doing pretty well with not buying out too much, so it's fine. Okay, it's the 27th. I feel like I've been feeling a little blah for the past, I don't know. It really feels like the whole month I've been feeling like I'm kind of in a funk. I don't really know. I feel like I'm trying to get the spark back, but it just feels very monotonous at the moment, and I feel a little overwhelmed, but I feel like I feel overwhelmed a lot of the time, so it's not really a good marker of how I'm doing. I haven't really felt like a crazy urge to like go out and blow money or anything, but I'm just like, something's gotta help this. And I'm like, oh, would shopping help? No, I know it wouldn't. I know that it wouldn't is the thing, but that doesn't mean that my brain doesn't sometimes think, maybe it would though. No, it will not. Yeah, what have I been spending money on? Groceries. That's literally it. That's where I get my shopping fix. The grocery store. That's all. That's my update for today. I feel like I should be happier and feel more excited, but basically, okay. The Kindle, y'all, I'm really, I am genuinely really happy about this. It's so cute. Bestie Kelly sent me the case and the stickers. This is a belated Christmas present, and I'm going to be decluttering my old case and giving it to her because the one that she has is kind of falling apart. But anyways, so that's really cute and I'm very happy about this. But in general, I've genuinely just been feeling like shit. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's because I've just been like working from home, doing YouTube stuff for the most part. I have been getting out of the house a little bit to do work at the theater, but there's just not that many shifts for me at the moment. So I don't know. I feel, what's new? I feel super fucking overwhelmed. I don't know why necessarily. It feels like it's coming from just everything, but you know, the world being what it is right now, how do you not feel overwhelmed? How do you not feel super overwhelmed? I don't really know. I don't really know what to do, what to say. Just not feeling great. I'm just gonna be honest. But something's gotta give. Like I have to declutter or get rid of or simplify something, because operating the way that I am operating right now is just not gonna work out for me. I'm going to lose my mind. So I have to figure something out. We'll see. We'll see how that gets solved in March. I just don't even have the time or energy to figure that out right now in the last 2 days of this month. It's the 28th of February. Tomorrow is the last day because it's a leap year, so it's the extra bonus day of our Buy Nothing challenge that we get this year, but that's all. I may or may not give another update tomorrow. Actually, I'm not. This is the last update that I'm gonna give for this month, and then tomorrow when I film the video, it's just gonna be everything. Okay, that's my last update for the month. Okay, thank you so much, February Grace. Let's not be mean to her, okay? She had a lot of feelings. There was a lot of ups and downs this month for sure, and I feel like a lot of it was down, but that's okay. I'm feeling a lot more positive in general about things, but you know, there are moments when it can feel very overwhelming. So just, you know, having some tenderness for February Grace. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to the future of this challenge. I'm looking forward to the upcoming months. I can really feel like the urges, and just knowing that spending money is not going to solve my problems when it's so much more valuable and rewarding to problem solve and figure out a way to solve my problems without spending money. I feel like it's almost become, that is my way of chasing dopamine now, like figuring out a way to not spend money instead. Anyways, I know that I'm gonna get my like ideal whatever another time, and I think pushing back the goal of like really focusing on my ideal wardrobe or like whatever to next year's goal is really helping it kind of just stay out of the forefront of my mind and not worrying about it so much, because I know that it's going to happen. It's just not happening right now, and I have my other goals of getting better at the things that I already know how to do, picking up new skills that are at very low cost or free to me, just continuing to read, lowering my physical TBR by reading through some of the books that I already own that I can then declutter afterwards, and just continuing to use my Kindle, whatever. Also mending what I already have. I'm super excited about doing that, and kind of like the 1 or 2 dye projects that I have for like my sweaters and stuff. Anyways, all that to say, it's fun. I feel like this year is the year of projects. It's the year of finishing things. It's the year of intentionality, you know? But anyways, that's it for this video, and I really hope that it was helpful to you or insightful or validating. Just reminding you that you're not struggling through this alone. We're all here. We're all going through it. We are all having positives, having ups, having downs, and they're all different, and that's what makes it really interesting to talk about as a community. So I will see you in the next one, and until then, I'm sending you all my love, because we are all literally just trying our best out here. All right, bye.